Hello everyone, Blacklit801 here. Today I'm going to be talking about my fire alarm system. Now, it's pretty finalized now. I've had this thing almost for a year. And it's taken almost a year's work to get where I am. Although, most of the time it just sat on that shelf doing its business, waiting for a fire to happen. Well, you see, I have put a crap load of features on here since the last time I ever talked about this thing. So, now, there's a lot more stuff that I have to explain today right now. So, well, I guess I better get started before this video gets too long. Because I can already imagine me explaining this, and it's going to take very long, no doubt about that. But there's a lot of stuff that I did to this panel here. We're going to start looking at the back here. What I have is, this is a speaker output. So you plug speakers into here, and it makes a siren noise. So electronic part has been added to the system. This is for pull stations. This has always been there. And then I just have the basic power output. But another feature that I have on the basic power output, and you know, I haven't tested the speaker thing to make sure I didn't hook this up right, or wrong. Pretty sure I did, but I can fix it, I'm sure. Here I added in the switch, and so this is continuous. This is alarm off. So what this means is that only the panel buzzer will ring, and I'm not sure why I added that in, but it's just there because that switch isn't on, off, on. Then we have, well, this is not supposed to be an L. That's kind of like a directional thing. Looks like an L now. That's supposed to be march time. So right now it's actually continuous because the switch is, or no, it is in march time, sorry. The way it's hooked up is opposite because the switch, well, any switch actually would be the same. And the other thing that I added now was I added these red lights, so yeah. I'm not sure if I explained this in my last video, but I do have a power and alarm light now. And the alarm light is not pulsing. Also, the panel buzzer is not pulsing, and I don't think realistically, the wiring isn't finalized because I'm almost 100% sure that the module for the sirens is connected past this relay, so when it's on march time, it's actually it actually puts the speakers in march time, which the speakers should be steady power because of, well, you don't want to blow that thing up. So, just looking at this, I don't know, because there's another wire here, which goes to, what's this go to? What's this go to? Where's that go to? This goes to the siren. Okay, so no, the module isn't hooked up wrong. I'm sorry. I did hook up the module right. I just followed my wiring just now. The module is indeed hooked up right because I was kind of stupid at the time, and I wired this thing up so that the switching voltage is actually, or the switching polarity, so everything that's gone to the switches is actually negative, and the positive is like straight, so unfortunately that could be a small problem, I guess. Not really, but I don't think negative is a good choice sometimes to run through switches. Sorry about this crappy video, but we have this here, and I'm gonna pull the pull station just a sec here. I won't pull it, but I will, so you can see. And so there's the alarm off thing. These stop flashing and stuff. And then there's continuous. Silence that before that gets annoying. And of course the relay stops. Power to the alarm circuits is stopped. All that good stuff. And also, I don't think I've ever hooked one of these up yet. The flashing stuff. After this has all been modified. Before I just stuck a relay on the back and said, hey, you know what, I'll just do it like that all the time. But then I changed my mind that I was going to integrate all this stuff together. So now I have the fun part of hooking up this wire so that we can hear the speaker noise. Now right now it's on the warbling tone, so it's going to be rather obnoxious, but that's okay. It's a fire alarm, it's supposed to be obnoxious. And apparently I have to bring this to scouts for a fire drill. So yay, I get to show this off in public. Not public, but to my scout group. I've done it at school before too. We haven't had a fire drill with this, but I have shown it off at school. Not this one. It was a very, very old model that is definitely way, way, way back. It's a model that was one of my first actually, but I can't remember my first exactly fire alarm, but I think that was my first indeed. But this thing isn't really resettable with one hand, but that'll do. Okay, so I'm going to wires into that clip. Now you get to hear the fun of this, and hopefully this thing isn't in March time. Hoping that the speakers don't, my wiring didn't screw up. Also, this is rather more of a test to see if this thing is operating properly, or to see if the current isn't being drawn down so much that these things just decide to like screw up, and the relay decides to just blunk out. And so here we go. Or not. You know, I'm gonna put this on silence so I can easily reset it without having to screw with this thing. Forget that. Wait. Jesus Christ. Okay. Maybe that was already in silence. Okay. Oh, the panel silence is too. Never mind, I did hook it up wrong. Stupid old me. Now, I have the fun part of wiring this up again because, as you heard, that's screwed up. So now I gotta rewire this before Scouts comes along again. Thanks for watching. Expect more frequently fire alarm videos to show up soon. And, well, yeah, so goodbye. Subscribe, please.